In 1960, the average weight of a woman, 5'4", was 140 pounds. Do you know what it is today? Today, the average weight of a woman, 5'4", is 166 pounds. That's a nearly 20% increase. Obesity is a real problem. And for men, same thing. And with this obesity problem comes diseases and insulin resistance and diabetes and high blood pressure. All kinds of problems. Hi everybody, it's Linda. Welcome back to Tips for You. Well, in keeping with my motivation for the new year, this video is going to share with you my top 10 lifestyle diet tips that I live by. You guys know that I've been pretty in shape and at a good weight all my life, and that takes work, it takes discipline, and it takes some really good habits, and these are my top ones. This is what I'm going to share with you. If you implement these habits into your life, make these changes now, today, you will feel better, look better, you'll lose weight, you'll speed up your metabolism, and you'll feel like you'll have more energy to do the activities that you need to do, which is to stay fit. You've got to exercise, and to exercise you need energy. So you want your body to have all the nutrients that it needs. And that's going to require you to pay a little bit of attention on the things I'm going to mention. So the first one is to stop drinking soda, juices, sugary things, vitamin waters, whatever they are. Just stop and make an effort to replace it with water. Your body is 75% water, and everything you do, from growing your hair to your skin to energy to exercise, you need fluids, and you need that balance to occur in your electrolytes, and that means you need water. Get into the habit of drinking more water. It's so important for you. Now, what I recommend is that you drink between meals, because that's like the easiest time. I always have a glass of water when I wake up in the morning. I'll wait about a half an hour or 40 minutes or so, and then I'll have my breakfast. I don't like to lose out on my nutrition, so I want to give my body a little bit of time to get that water out of my stomach. Okay, so between meals, it's a great time to stay hydrated throughout the day. If you're trying to lose weight and consume less food, drink a glass of water right before your meal. And don't wait the 30 minutes. The water will take up room in your stomach and you'll have less room for food. Number 3, and this is a big one. Eliminate the fast food in your diet, in your life. Get rid of it. Just get rid of it. Whatever it is, if it's processed, if it's made not by you, and it's not whole foods, just eliminate it. I can't tell you what a difference this will make in your life. That means, guys, that you're going to have to learn how to cook some things. It's important for you to cook your own food. Don't rely on someone else to cook your food. You will never be as healthy buying food and fast food and restaurant food as you will if you make your own nutrient-dense food. It is the best thing for you. That means if you make your own vegetables, learn to steam vegetables. Learn to saute vegetables in the oil of your choice, olive oil or a little butter or whatever you want, and add garlic and ginger. The spices will help you. It will help your metabolism. It will help you in your immune system. Okay, there's so many things that we can add. I'm always cooking with garlic and onions and basil and oregano and rosemary and ginger, and all of these things are so beneficial. So get into the habit of making your own food. Buy yourself different types of vegetables and some type of good protein. Whether you choose to have, meat or chicken or fish, have a variety of foods. Cook ahead of time. Prepare a quantity of food. When you come home and you're hungry, take a bunch of things out, put them on the table, have your meat, and then, choose your cauliflower and your beets and your salad and mix them all together in your plate. Have some raw, have some cooked vegetables so you're getting the enzymes that you need. And start making it a priority in your life, because it's the only way you're going to be feeling healthy, that you're going to be able to lose weight, It's really fun to make your own stuff. It's really fun to make your own food, to learn new recipes and how to cook, and just to know that what you're doing is the best for your body. It's a really good feeling. And the next thing I want to tell you is about snacking. Now, we all get, low in fuel during the day, and we're going to reach for something that's convenient. Sometimes it's, a latte or it's a bag of chips. Okay, cut that out. This year, make it a priority to reach for a healthy snack. And what is a healthy snack? A healthy snack is something that gives your body some nutrients. Okay, it can be nuts, it can be seeds, it can be fruit, it can be dried fruit. It can be dried fruit and nuts. It can be peanut butter and apples. Think about it being a whole food, something that comes from nature, that can be picked or can be grown, and have that. Okay, I also love to have Greek yogurt. That is something I really enjoy. And try to think about in terms of food groups. What do you need? What haven't you had in the day so that this is an opportunity for you to get those nutrients into your diet? All right, and that's what snacking can do for you. Make healthful breads if you like to do that. I do that. And pack it with nutrient-dense foods. I puree beans and put them into my breads. I do all kinds of grains into my breads. I put vegetables in my breads like pumpkin and squash and carrots. Whatever it is out there, you can throw it in a bread. And sometimes you can't even taste it. So it's a good way to get vegetables into your children's diets too. My next top tip is to eat smaller portions by switching your plate. Just go from a large 10-inch dinner plate to the next smaller size. If you don't have any, buy some. It's a really easy way to eat less food. Fill the plate, but you're filling a smaller plate, and that means you're going to eat less food. And don't worry, you're going to get enough to eat, and you can always come back and eat. There's no reason to overstuff. Don't eat too fast. Slow your eating down. When you slow your eating down and you chew your food, you're pre-digesting your food. Your saliva has tons of enzymes and chemicals that will pre-digest your food before it goes into your body. It's super important for your digestive system. So take your time, chew your food, and use a smaller plate. Okay? Now, when you're eating, I want you to stand up a couple of times, all right? Once or twice. Why? Because when we're sitting and we're eating, we often just don't feel our stomachs until we stand up and we go, oh, I overate. Because when you stand up, your rib cage lifts and the stomach protrudes out and it hits the wall of your flesh and you really feel it. And sometimes you just say to yourself, oh my gosh, I overdid it because you were eating away and didn't realize it. Okay, so make sure you get up once or twice, even if it's to get something, and just assess how you feel. Try to start paying attention to your satiety level, how full you're feeling. The brain is a bit delayed from the stomach to the brain about whether or not you're full. Keep that in mind. You can down a lot of food before your mind says, oops, I'm full, before that signal from your stomach goes to your brain that says, I've had enough. Slow down your eating so you can sort of balance it out and give your brain a chance to realize that your stomach is full. Really get in tune with that because that's so important for keeping and maintaining, a fit weight and a healthy lifestyle. All right, that brings me to my next tip. Get rid of the distractions. Make this the year that you get rid of distractions when you're eating. So many people eat with their cell phone on. I see it everywhere. Don't do that because while you're eating and you're watching something, number one, you're not tasting your food. So you're really cheating yourself of the experience of enjoyment, of enjoying your food. Eating is a passion. The flavors, the textures, you really want to feel like you're enjoying your food. That means turning off your cell phones and your TVs, and don't sit in front of your TVs. Don't talk on the phone while you eat. And if you have to, in the beginning of this, this transition in your life, if you have to eat more by yourself at home than with someone else so that you can really pay attention to what you're doing, then so do it. That's what you need to do. But mealtime should be a time where you sit down, you relax. There isn't anybody aggravating you. You shouldn't be fighting with someone or discussing something heavily. It should be about peacefully enjoying your food. And your brain can pay attention to all the signals that it's getting from your stomach. It's really important for that connection to really enjoy what you're doing. You can eliminate so much excessive eating by simply paying attention to what you're doing. I promise you that's one of the best things to staying slim. My next tip for you, eat more probiotics. Nothing is going to help you more than having probiotics to help digest your food. It will help your metabolism. It will help you digest foods faster. It will keep you healthier. So, add foods that are fermented. Things like I said, Greek yogurt, kefir, kimchi, sauerkraut, miso, soy products. Watch the salt with soy. Okay, but all of these foods are fermented, and they will help the bacteria in your gut process the foods that you eat and digest them and metabolize them and draw the nutrients out of them. And it's super important. And you know, if you're taking an antibiotic or anything like that, or you just simply want to up your probiotic intake because maybe some of these foods don't appeal to you, then it's okay to take a probiotic. But what I recommend is that you take one that has bifidus as well as acidophilus. You want both because they work in different areas of your gut. You want to make sure you have a good array of bacteria, and you get that by having a supplement that has both of those. Make sure you read the label. If it says that you don't have to refrigerate it, then you don't have to, but many of them say that you do need to refrigerate it. Now let's talk about desserts. I am pro dessert, okay? I always was. We all like to feel, I mean, it's like kind of a little signal for me, like my body is done eating the regular foods and then I just want a little something to make sort of my body know that I'm done eating. So everybody likes a little dessert, and I do too. But try to keep it healthy. Pick a healthful dessert. When you think of a dessert, think of what kind of nutrition it will offer your body. Again, if you avoid processed foods, you will avoid processed desserts. So my suggestion to you is get into making healthy desserts for yourself. I love to experiment with healthy desserts. I'll make desserts healthy myself by adding wholesome ingredients. You can make cookies with oatmeal and they become oatmeal cookies. You can take brownies and you can add beans and you can add oats and you can add a myriad of things to whatever it is you're making to make it healthier for you. It's a really great way to live because you're getting the sweetness and the feeling of a dessert, but you're also getting nutrition with it. And believe it or not, you get full much quicker when something has nutrients with it. Sometimes I like to have dried fruits. I love to have dried dates or dried figs. A little fruit is great. You know, think in terms of fruits that have the enzymes that help your body digest, like pineapple, kiwi, papaya. Those are wonderful. Those enzymes actually stay alive through your whole digestive tract. And they're so helpful for your immune system. So have some of those as a dessert. Make yourself a smoothie, a thick one, you know, like a dessert smoothie, like you're having a bowl of ice cream. Take some kefir and yogurt and a banana and a frozen banana and blend it up in the blender, and it's a delicious like ice cream type dessert. So you can have desserts that have nutrition. You don't have to reach for, you know, Chips Ahoy or some processed shelf dessert that is not going to be healthy for you. You can choose things that will keep you feeling like you're enjoying sweets and they're helping your body. One of my favorite things to have is dark chocolate. Dark chocolate covered almonds, just dark chocolate raisins, dark chocolate cranberries. Have a little bit of those and I feel like I had a wonderful meal and now I'm full, having a little treat, and then I'm done and I can walk away and I don't feel like snacking anymore or like I missed out on anything. Okay, so these are my top tips for you. These are lifestyle tips. These are things I live by that I've done all my life. And they are the most sustainable ways to keep yourself fit, in shape, and healthy that I know of. All right? So good luck to you. And make this the year that you spend more time learning to cook and enjoy food. Food is a gift, and nature provides all these gifts for us. And we have such choice now about what we can, what we can eat. I mean, you go back to prehistoric man, and you had to live on what you could catch or find, and we don't have that. We have choice. We can go into any store and eat whatever we want. The trick is to get the right nutrition. All right, I'm not really for one-sided diets. Okay, I'm not for food fads. I mean, there's fads and diets throughout, history about what people want to do to lose weight. I say focus on nutrition, prevent yourself from eating too much, and you will lose weight if you do that, because you're not overstuffing the gas tank. It's, our bodies are not meant to overstuff and to hold on to too much food. We don't have to worry about famine, right? We don't have to eat a ton of food because we don't know when we're going to get food again. Food is plenty and it's available. It's easy for us to get at. So we don't need to do that. We need to eat to when we're full, and we need to move on after that and do something else to distract yourself. And a good rule of thumb is if you've eaten and you're full, but you've got that feeling like, you want to pick, or you want to go for a walk. Going for a walk is one of the best natural appetite suppressants that there is. Okay, so if you eat dinner, go for a walk after dinner. Not a crazy walk because, you're digesting. But going for a walk after dinner can completely curb your snack attacks for later on in the evening that you may experience. I live that myself all the time. And in the spring and summer and fall months, I do it a lot. And it really, really helps. And it's very healthy for you. And it helps you sleep too at night if you go for a walk after dinner, okay? I hope you found this video helpful. Please let me know by giving me a thumbs up and share it with someone. Okay, share it with everyone. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe because I have a lot more to come. Something of interest to everyone. And please visit me at my blogspot where I do a lot of writing. And I'm also on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, so we can stay connected there as well. Okay, well, thanks so much for viewing. I really appreciate your time. Bye-bye now.